Hello everyone, welcome back to Chemical Engineering and Aspen channel. In our today's video, we will simulate the refrigeration compression loop and we will do this simulation in Aspen HYSYS. Refrigeration compression loop is one of the key aspects once we talk about the process industries. So first we will look at the process flow sheet of this loop, and if you see there are different equipments involved in this process. So first the feed stream, the pressure of the feed stream is let down using the valve, then it is sent to the separator. After the separator, it is compressed to high pressure and obviously the high temperature. Then it is cooled using a cooler mixed by a stream which is S8. Then it is sent to the separator where both the liquid and gases or vapors are separated. The vapor is partially recycled to the system. So this is the just simplified description of the process. And now we will go the specifications and see what are the specifications. Temperature is 25 degrees centigrade for the feed stream, which is S1 labeled here. The pressure is 105 kilopascal. The flow rate is 309.2 kg mole per hour. The composition involved methane 0.9, ethane 0.05, propane 0.02, N-butane 0.01, and pentane and hexane both as 0.005 and water as 0.01. For S8 stream, the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade, pressure is 300 kilopascal, flow rate is 1000 kg per hour, and the composition of water as 1. There are 4 valves in the system. If I take you back to the diagram, there are 4 valves 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have mentioned their specifications. DP for valve 1 is 6.747 kilopascal, for valve 2 and valve 3 it is 42.39 kilopascal, while for valve 4 it is 201.7 kilopascal. For compressor, we have been given the adiabatic efficiency as 75% and outlet pressure as 310 kilopascal. For cooler, we have been given outlet temperature as 49.47 degrees centigrade, pressure drop in the cooler as 10 kilopascal. So based on this information which we have been given to us, we will go to the Aspen HYSYS, we will add the required components. And what are those components? Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, and water. Then we will select the property package, which is obviously the Pango Benson because it's a hydrocarbon system. And then we will simulate all these equipment one by one. First, we will solve an open flow sheet, and then we will convert it to the closed flow sheet. So before going to the Aspen HYSYS part, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get all updates related to this channel. Coming to the Aspen HYSYS, we will first add the components. And what are those components? Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, and water. I have just done it very quickly because we have done all these parts previously as well. So fluid package, we will select the Pengrobinson, and now we will go to the simulation environment. So first thing is the valve which we need to install here, which is our first valve of the system. So we will click S1 as our inlet stream and S2 as the outlet stream. Going to the worksheet we have been given, if I take you back again, 25 degrees centigrade, 105 kilopascal. So we will mention 25 degrees centigrade, 105 kilopascal, 309.2 kg mole per hour. And mole fraction of methane is 0.9. If I take you back again, for ethane it is 0.05. For propane it is 0.02. For butane it is 0.01. For pentane and hexane it is 0.005, and for water it is 0.01. This one is completed. Click on this OK. Now go to the design parameters. We have been given the delta P for the valve 1 is 6.747 kilopascal. So we will mention 6.747 kilopascal. And now it is converged. The valve is solved. Our next task in this flow sheet is to use the separator now. We will click on the separator. We will place it over here. S2 is its inlet stream. S4 is the vapor outlet. And S3 is the liquid outlet. There is no pressure drop in the separator. All the feed stream is going to the top product because it was a vapor product. Now the next task is to add a mixer. The mixer is added in an anticipation that we have to afterwards recycle a stream, so mixer will be helpful at that time. Right now, if we talk about only the open flow sheet, mixer has no role here. So S4 is entered and S5 is the outlet. We will simply connect it. The later part, in the later part, we will do the recycle part. Now, our next part in the flow sheet is to use the compressor here and then cooler. So we will click on the compressor and we will place it over here. And in compressor section, the stream S5 is entering, S6 is leaving with the energy of the compressor or Q compressor. And we have been given that we have to increase the pressure to 310 kilopascal and the adiabatic efficiency is by default 75%. We will just take it like that. So we have achieved the required specification. If we go to the performance, we can see the different efficiencies or head values. Now we will go to the cooler, or we will use the cooler block over here, and S6 is entered, S7 is the outlet, and energy of cooler, which is the outlet, there is a pressure drop of 10 kilopascal, so it means the outlet pressure is 300 degrees centigrade, and the temperature is 49.47 degrees centigrade, as it was mentioned in our specification here, as you can see in the slide. Going back to the flow sheet, after that we have to select a mixer here, and here we will mix the stream S7 with S8. And in S8, we are already given the specification. So first we will add a mixer here. We will connect the streams S7 and S8 here. There will be a new stream which is S8 and the outlet will be S9. Now S7 is specified, but there is no specification of S8. So what is that S8 stream? 25 degrees centigrade, 300 kilopascal, 1000 kg per hour and composition of water as 1. So 25 degrees centigrade, 100 kilopascal, 1000 kg per hour, and for water it is 1. And now it is salt. Obviously you can realign your flow sheet as per the need. Now after that we have to add a separator here. This separator will make sure the separation of liquid and vapor products. So we will double click on it and we will do the connections. S9 is entered, S11 is the vapor outlet, and S10 is the liquid outlet. And if we go to the worksheet, we can see that in the liquid, we get 52.58 kg mole per hour molar flow rate, out of which the maximum quantity or it is mainly the water. While for liquid, you can see there is a methane, ethane, propane, and everything is present in the system. After that, we need to install two valves over here, but first valve will be for the S10 stream. This is our valve number 2 for the system, so that will be S10 is entered and S12 is coming out of it, and the pressure drop for the valve 2, if I take you back to the system, it is 42.39 kilopascal. So it is 42.39 and it is converged here. For this S11, if we take you back to the flow sheet, we have to convert it into two parts. Obviously, the major part will be S13, which we will obtain, while the remaining part will recycle it. So what we need to do, we need to install a T or separator over here. S11 is entered, it will be S13, and then there will be S14. And for recycle, we have been given, or for the stream which is obtaining from this valve, it is the maximum stream. So it is 0.999999.99 mole percent. And we have to recycle the stream S14. But before recycling it, we will have to make some connections over here. So for this, we need to choose the recycle option over here. We will select the S14 stream over here, and the outlet stream will be S16. And it is simply recycled over here. While for this S13, we will use the valve, and the procedure will be same as that of this liquid stream, at S13, and it is converted into S15 with a pressure drop of 42 point. If I take you back again, it is 42.39 kilopascal. So 42.39 kilopascal. Now we need to recycle this S16, and before recycling it, there is one more part here that we have to drop its pressure through a pressure relieving valve, sorry, pressure drop valve. So S16 is converted, S16 is converted into S17, and the pressure drop for this system or for this valve actually is 201.7 kilopascal. 201.7 kilopascal, and we have to just realign it a bit to rotate by going to the flow sheet modify. We will rotate it. I have already explained it in our previous videos, and now we will connect it with the mixer block. So we will extend it a bit so that the flow sheet is a bit presentable. Now we will click on this mixer and we will attach the stream S17 to the block, and you can see it is converged. There is no issue in the system, and this is the overall flow sheet which we have earlier seen here. If I take you back to the flow sheet, this is the overall flow sheet which we have obviously simulated here, and this is our overall process of refrigeration compression loop. Obviously, one of the next aspect is to realign it or maybe to give the names of the block as per the flow sheet. But again, these are the minor aspects, and we don't take much time on this video, and you can do it obviously yourself as well. So I hope you have understood all the aspects of this lecture. If you have any queries, feedback, suggestion, please provide it in the comment box and I would be happy to answer it. From today's lecture, thank you so much. Please do watch, like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Also click on the bell icon to get all updates related to this channel. Till then, it's goodbye. Stay tuned for more exciting videos on this channel.